Diot Kanasatatu, es Anamdum Dread Baron. So, as you can see behind me, things in Redwood have changed. Let's get into that, shall we? So, for the Redwood changes, there's so much to cover, but most of all, the whole bottom part of the map has been revamped into a swamp, which is quite interesting. It's got a full fortress and camping down there as well, which have been taken over by a cult or band of bandits called, oh shit, the Order of the Phoenix or something. I didn't check, but they have this really cool fortress on what looks to be the remnants of a rampart. And down here, usually there'll be a bunch of bandits spawned and whatnot, but you basically just go up this way, past all these fellas. I almost caught him a curse word. Wouldn't that be fucking mean of me? In here, more of them spawn, but this is where their leader spawns as well, so... Oh, hey. Free bow, don't mind if I do. But basically, up here, this is where the boss spawns. Not that he's that useful. But, down past the swamp, this is where the real big, good location is. Because forget this is blatantly useless compared to what I've discovered. That's just the best thing in the world. On the way, they've also moved Parasite Site 0, but again, you can't access that point right now. But right next to it, the best thing they've ever added to the game. Literally the middle of nowhere. Best thing in the game. God, I love it. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. So, the lower part of Redwood isn't the only part of the map which has gotten changes. The upper part has as well. In fact, arguably on the same proportion or even higher. So you pass Sid's Igloo, if you can even call it an igloo, it's just a fucking mound. You head up this way, past the Yeti Cave, and wow, you have a new NPC who gives you a quest. He's wearing the new shock and everything. But this little area has been converted into another camp. This is where you find the winterized bandits. The only difference between them and their swamp variants is that they're white and they just have higher drop rates for their weapons. These guys aren't really that special. But then you go right through here, right up past here. Oh wow, look at this. Here you have the frozen lake. You'll find bears here, but you go walk right over to here. What's this? It's a new part of the Stronghold. Oh wow, I don't recognize this at all. This is the new lift segment of the Warrior Stronghold. This is how you can get down to places like the Yeti Cave. If I just quickly... As you can see, the Yeti Cave is back there. Still there. But this area has been upgraded a little bit. Now what's this right here? This is the new boss room for the Mama Bear. Very nice, very nice, very nice. You walk right along here. Oh wow, look at that, the Redwood Bandit Camp. And then you go down through here. Oh wow, look at that, we're back at the frozen lake. So the whole area has added a bunch of like really cool new tunnels and whatnot. It's really fun. So, yeah, it's nice. So, for all the new mobs and bosses that are added to the game, there's quite a new variety. Starting off, we have the bandits. All of them drop their respective weapons in their hands, and Redwood bandit cloth, which is just reskinned treasure rags. And for second page, you have the rams, which drop their hide, hooves, horns, and a nice skull mask. Then further down, you also have the winterized Redwood bandits, which have a higher chance of dropping their weapons, and they also draw Redwood snow bandit cloth. All of them drop their respective weapons as well. They just have a higher chance than the swamp variations. Then you have bears, which drop the lumberjack hatchet, bear hand, bear paws, bear hide, stuff like that. And I believe that's all, but there's also been mob changes to other things, like the Snells. Snells now have the ability to drop old fishing rods and then basic scrolls. these two are this... Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, that's the old one, my bad. But yes, as you can see, this one drops Great Scrolls, Basics, and then these also drop These drop Dark Scrolls, and then these also have been buffed to drop Dark Scrolls. Now onto the bosses. Here we have the Redwood Bandit leader. He doesn't really drop anything special, which is unfortunate. He just has a high chance of dropping the Redwood Bandit weapons and Bandit Cloth and Great Scrolls, I guess. It's not really a valuable boss outside of the quest. Then you have the Mama Bear, who only Okay, I did not see that. That is valuable. What the hell? Yeah, that hasn't been in the game for 2 years. But she also drops the Bear Cub mount, Lumberjack Hatchet, and all the associated bear drops. And there has been new drops added to the Yeti. There is the Yeti Fur Ushanka, the Yeti Antler Club, and apart from that, there hasn't been any changes as far as I'm aware, so it's great. Now the next question you might be asking is, well, with all this new gear and whatnot, what is there and what does it do? Well, to start off, I don't have everything yet. I'm still missing a couple things, but mainly the Yeti Ushanka. But I'll put it this way, its stats are not much different than the Yeti boots. It gives you 1 stamina and a little bit of HP regen. Then there is the Ram Skull Mask, which just gives you 13 vitality. Pretty easy to get. Nice little item. The Lumberjack Hatchet, which is just another dagger. It's pretty good. Then you have the Dull Redwood Bandit Staff. I've only found Dull, which is unfortunate. So don't take the weapon attack on here as the actual thing, because this is the bad variants. But the Firebomb perk for it, I would say it is arguably the best perk of the new weapons, just because of the fact that it actually just makes, like, especially if you have multi-mana bomb, it literally just turns your mana bomb into a miniature meteor storm, which is really nice. Then I have a pristine Redwood Bandit bow. Again, its attack is different from the base thing, so don't trust the attack. The Fire Barrage modification, where it just adds a burning effect to Barrage. It's pretty good. It's not worth using, I would say, outside of, like, XP grinding, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Then you have the Dull Redwood Bandit Sword. I'm not going to explain the attack again, but the Emblazing Slash, it's very interesting. So you might just be saying, oh, isn't this already a thing, technically? Because bleed damage is the same thing for burning damage. It's just damage over time. Isn't that already a thing with the Wavebreaker? Well, they've already thought of that, and if you try to use the Bandit Sword with the Wavebreaker, you just don't get any damage over time at all. It's really interesting. So, one of the few times that the Vesteria devs have thought ahead. Congratulations to them. Alrighty, for the new Sorcerer Skills and whatnot, because if you haven't heard, that is what the big update is right now. Sorcerer. So, there's the new Frost Storm, which replaces Ice Call. Summoned Blizzard that stacks freezing enemies inside it and damages them over time at... Yeah, I understand jack shit about this. Then you have Howling Gale, which basically just creates a tornado, sucks everything in, and throws it around. These two are actually horrifying to combo together, because you're basically just frozen and taking constant damage. Meteor Shower, or what is it? God, Meteor Call or something? I have not played Sorcerer in a long time. This is basically just a replacement. Earth Call has been changed. I don't remember to what. Then there's Nature's Wrath, which just summons like an ocean of vines in front of you, dealing damage. And then there's this, which just makes you an Electro Titan from Clash of Clans. So I've heard you've been looking for the new Terell Mall location because, again, they've moved the access point from 2 weeks ago, which is ridiculous. You can no longer find the boat here. It's moved back to Forsaken Isle. And the new spot, which is quite fascinating, is way down here, towards the crab. So you go all the way past all these shipwrecks. Here's the spawn, the big quest island and whatnot. And then, right by the quest island, you find these trenches. Usually this was a good little spot to get XP, where you find these guys. But then you go down here, to this new chamber which has been added. This chest has also been moved because, again, the chest used to be like right here, but they had to remove that pit and replace it with this one. There's the new chest for Shiprock, which is nice. And then most of all, right here, here's the new gateway to Terell Mall. Now, the way you access Terell Mall and open the gate, because for you, it will not be the same. The gate will most likely be closed. How you open the gate? Oh. Just by killing this guy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Roiglat, Slangefol. Talking about my brother feels like a heavy weight, pulling me into endless despair. The tears won't stop, and my soul is overwhelmed with hopelessness. Thanks for letting me know, but it feels like I'm stuck in a never-ending, dark night with no dawn ahead. May he rest in peace. Yeah, shut it, you darkness, my old friend, motherfucker.